Hello guys and happy Wednesday. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. And guess what? On Wednesday, we wear pink. So if you don't know, if you are like new to the internet or something, 10 years ago to this day, April 30th, Mean Girls came out in theaters. And I remember going to see that movie. My dad took my sister and me to go see it. And it's so crazy to think that was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, was in the 8th grade, getting ready to graduate and move on to high school. And I remember going to see that movie and like being, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be high school, right? No, it wasn't. At least not the school that I went to. So it's kind of crazy to me that that movie has been out for 10 years now. Like, I just can't believe that it's been 10 years. It's so funny, like I know that I'm not that old. I'm only 24 years old, but when I think about things that happened, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that was so long ago. So yes. So that being said, yeah. Okay, I wanted to talk about hair because I just watched Ingrid, or Miss Glamorazzi's, new video because she recently cut her hair really short and she was talking about ways to style it. And at the end, she was talking about how a lot of people have started cutting their hair because of her, and they'll tweet her and be like, I finally have the confidence to cut my hair and blah, 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 and all those things, which is, you know, great. But here's the thing, like, I guess I'm strange than, like, what am I trying to say? Like, I have a different view on it than most girls, I think, about combing your hair. Do you really have to squeak that now? Apparently she does. Anyway, so if you have been watching me here on YouTube for a long time, whether here or on my main channel, you will know that my hair length has changed over the years. I mean, I have been doing vlogs now for almost 5 years, or making videos. I created my main channel that I never use anymore, Crazy Ladies 08, back in June of 09. So in like 2 months, my channel will be 5 years old, which is crazy to think about that it's been 5 years. But anyway, I have had really long hair. I've had really short hair when I was a freshman in high school. So like, okay, I just remember, like, I always used to get my hair cut, like, to my shoulders, and then when I was in 8th grade, I was going to go get my hair cut, and then some of the girls were talking about how they were going to let their hair grow out for graduation, so it'll look nice, and so I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do that, too. So I just kind of grew it out, and I kind of just left it, and so when I was a freshman in high school, my hair was practically down to my butt, and it was so just not healthy. It was not good. I did not know a lot about taking care of my hair back then. And so I ended up cutting it off. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I was pretty good about taking care of my hair, but I wasn't that great. I mean, at that point, I wasn't really using any heat styling on it, so I think that really helped because I didn't really know how to do any of that stuff. Why, hello there, Millie. Hello. Hi. So I think that really helped with not really using any heat on it, maybe blow drying my hair once in a while, but that was about it. And so I remember, so my hair was super long, and I ended up actually cutting off about 14 inches of it and donating it to Locks of Love because I cut it to my shoulder. And, you know, my dad even says when I was a little kid, I would go through stages of wanting to grow my hair out really long and then cutting it short and growing it out and cutting it short. And I mean, it's just always been that way with me. I am like, whatever strikes the mood. I mean, sometimes I do miss having really, really long hair, and sometimes I miss having really, really short hair. I've never had it really too short. Maybe just above the shoulders is about the shortest that I've really ever, like, when it was my decision to cut that short. Because here's my thing, it's hair. It grows. And if you don't like your cut, you know what? Give it a couple of months or a couple of weeks or whatever, and it's going to grow out. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, when it just kind of cracks me up when girls freak out about cutting their hair, because that's just my perspective of it. It's just hair. and it will grow back. And so I think that's why I've never really been afraid to do different things with my hair. And it's funny, like, whoever I go to when I get my hair cut, especially when I'm really chopping it off, they'll be like, are you sure you want to cut that much off? And I'm like, if I wasn't sure, I wouldn't tell you that. So yeah, I mean, I'll go through stages, and I'm really, really bad about going and getting my hair cut anyway. Like, the last time I got my hair cut was the week of Thanksgiving, which was a really, really, really long time ago, and I keep meaning to go, but it's just hard to go, I think, for me, because my mom's friend cuts my hair. She and her husband own a insurance business, and then in the back of there, she cuts hair like as a side job. So it's super cheap. It's great. She's a really nice lady, and I'm really happy with the way she does it. So I feel bad about, I mean, I know she'll come out on like a Saturday and cut my hair, but I just kind of feel bad about it. So I'm just really bad. So I feel like once summer starts up again, maybe I'll go get my hair cut, because I really need to. But actually, now that I've learned a lot more about taking care of my hair, I am much, much better about making sure that it is healthy, and then I'm doing good things for it, as I can't speak. So yeah, I don't know. My hair is, I don't know, I wouldn't really call it that long. It's so funny because I hadn't been straightening it for a really, really long time because my straightener was on the fritz, and I finally got a new one that works, obviously. So I'm so used to it being, I mean, I know it's kind of waved up a little bit, but that's okay. I guess I was just so used to my hair being like curly and wavy and stuff, and when it is, it definitely looks a little bit shorter. Excuse me. Just because, like, your hair, it's like twisted up and everything, and so then when you straighten it out, like, so what was I gonna, so how can I explain this if people don't understand? So you take a length of string, and if you twirl it around, it looks shorter versus if you just pull it out. Like, if you have a coil and like you get the same length coil, but then you stretch it out, the stretched out one's going to look longer even though it's the same amount. It's just that it's not as dense, I guess I should say. Anyway, yeah. So, I don't know. I have been thinking about cutting my hair shorter again, just because, like, here's the thing, guys. I live in Houston, and it gets super hot here in the summer, and, I mean, it's just miserable. And it's already getting really bad. Okay, here, look. Okay, so this photo, here, I'll show you. So my hair's like this long now. This photo here was taken in 2011, so 3 years ago, or like 2.5 years ago. So you can see my hair there is definitely much shorter than I am now, my hair now. So yeah, it grows, I cut it, things happen, that's life. And I think that if you want to cut your hair for you, go for it, because it's what you want. And you know what, if you don't like it and you cut your hair and you realize that you really like your hair long, it will grow out. And if you really, really hate it, you can go and buy extensions or whatever. So yeah, so that's just my advice to girls. Like, don't leave your hair long just because it's, ooh, hello, Ghostface Christina. Don't leave your hair long just because all the other girls are doing it. I know it is like the super trendy thing with girls to have long hair. I get it. I've been there. But if you don't like it and you want to cut your hair, because it is so much easier to maintain when it is shorter, go for it. And like I said, if you don't like it, it will grow out again. Hair grows. It just keeps coming. And like I said, if you really, really hate it, you can get extensions until your hair grows back again. So yeah, that's all I had to say. Oh my goodness. Okay, I am gonna go. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It is absolutely beautiful here today. It wasn't, like, we had a little bit of cool front come in, so it was only 70 something degrees today instead of 90 something degrees. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys sometime in the future.